All right, Shalawam. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashai, Hashem, qadash. I want to give double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalawam to elect out there, teaching his truth in all honesty and sincerity. I'm the brother Yasharan, and we're here with the brothers from the Solemn Assembly Camp out there in Rochester. You know, fellowshipping and prophesying, man, because it's really that should be the focus, man. When you're with brothers, man, it should be about the work. It should be about business, man, business oriented. Yeah, you know, the talking and stuff and the fellowship, and that's good. I'm not saying that, but you know, primarily we're in the time when you're around brothers, man, it should be focused on the ministry instead of having fun, man. We're not Hebrew funnelites. All right. Like a lot of guys like to fucking be these days, man. But you know, we'll wait a minute for a few brothers to get in the stream. I'll pull the stream up on my browser. I'm in a different browser than I usually am, so
take your time, brother.
I mean, there's nobody in the stream yet, so. But hey, there's a World War III algorithm update going on GMS Dallas, so everybody's probably there. But hey, shalom to them, brothers, man.
Shalom.
There's one watching right now, so you know, we want to talk about what the title says, the end of the world, because you can really see it in 2019. It's 2019 starting out on fire. You know, it's starting out on pure fire, man, with this government shutdown. It's getting to the point where a lot of workers are getting sick of having to go to work and not get paid for it, man. You know, I mean, we got to think about if you were put in that situation, you wouldn't want to go to work without being paid either, man. You know, that's leading to the downfall of America, man. The whole structure of the system is falling apart. You got air traffic controllers that are getting sick of working for free. You know, you got TSA employees that are sick of working for free, and it's affecting the quality of their work, man. You know, it really is affecting the quality of their work, man. There's reports of long airline delays, and you know, the FDA can't fully inspect all the food going through. You know, it's just one thing after another, man. And now the talk is again of food stamps and WIC and Section 8 receiving huge cuts, primarily towards the end of February, going into March. You know, and hey, we could see riots on the streets come March. You know, we really could see riots in the streets come March, man. But I want to start off with 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. I was going to start at 7, but we'll get right to the point. At 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay? And we're starting to see that transition to the kingdom of Yahawashi. Right? Because during that transition, we're going to see the end of Esau's kingdom, okay, take place, man. It's going to be broken apart piece by piece, okay? And every day it comes close to that. We get this in Job, and then I'll pass it off to those brothers. Job 14 and 5, because there is an appointed time for everything. Job 14 and 5, saying his days are determined. Okay, just like the elect was chosen from the beginning. You know, the exact time of Esau's rule was chosen from the beginning too. You know, his days are determined. The number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Okay, and that bounds is talking about the time of his rulership. As it gets closer to the end of that bound or boundary, that slice of time, so to speak, more and more prophecies are going to come in. We're going to start to see the end of the world or the end of this world. Okay, and that's what we should want. We should hasten unto the coming day of the Lord, man. We should want that end of the world to come, man. You know, pray for it. You know, pray for it, man. Be stronger amongst the brotherhood. You know, be a better example, so on and so forth. If you're in a leadership position, all right. Well, hey, the brother just posted on the comment board. The kingdom is within. They had that meeting today. Pelosi tried to get the government back open until February 7th. So they would have left the government open for not even 2 whole weeks.
Right.
But Trump shut that down and said no.
Call off.
Call off.
Yeah.
You know,
Hard-headed, stubborn-ass Edomite, man.
That's right.
he's very proud, man. He's very proud. You know, I have you brothers got anything? No, you brothers got some heat over there.
Yeah.
I got one. This is the book of 2nd Esdras 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest begins to visit the world which he made. And that's what we're doing right now. You know, you got the government shut down. You know, the government.
Yeah, man. Your brother's speed's kind of choppy.
Are cutting out, man. You might need to go to your settings and reduce your bandwidth on the little meter thing at the top, because it says you're on HD. I'll put that on like medium. Maybe it won't break out as much.
Can
You hear us better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Read that again, Ox. Like you.
It's like I'm gonna bring it up one more time. 2nd Esdras 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And that's what we're doing. Keep our eyes on prize, man. Keeping our eyes on privacy. You know, you got the government shut down. It's been over a month. You know, they tried to reopen it. You know, the Senate tried to reopen it, but they couldn't, man. You know, and that proves that America is soon going to fall. You know, here it is Esau trying to get America back on its feet, but now it's this corner of prophecy that America is destined to be overthrown. And it said, when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highs will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, and Yahawah Shah is going to bring a cruel judgment upon these people, man. All right, Yahawah Shah is going to show his true power through his men. You know, and that's going to be the ultimate lead up. You know, of Yahawah Shah coming back, man. You know.
Yeah, I got a quick one.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. We'll go in a circle.
This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. It says, I'll start at 1 and I got jumped to 3. It says, remember now thy creator in the day of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. That's right, man, because we got to be seeking Yahawah Shem Shai while he may be found, because we're coming to some days where you're not going to be able to call on him and to answer you. You know, right now, even 2/3 have the liberty to walk by camp and get the word. So we're coming to a time where you're not even going to be able to Google a breakdown, and figure out what's coming next, you know. And here's the point. It says 3, in the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. And these people are living in the time of darkness because they don't know what the future is going to bring for them. They don't know what they're going to do, how they're going to be able to bounce back from this economic blow. you know, and like Yasharan was bringing out, you know, that's heavy with the airports because you need, there's Jakes that have these jobs now, which, you know, as public servants, that if they're not working them, then society to a standard can't run functionally. So people now, these workers are going to get replaced with troops. You know, you want to go to the movies? Well, there's going to have to be a troop there. Because even in New York City, when you go onto the subways, they have military presence. You know, so we're coming to some times of great turmoil.
Beautiful. Is that it, brother?
Salakia, got it.
This is Jeremiah 51 and verse. I'll start from the top. Thus said Yahweh Shem Yahushai, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. All right, and Babylon will be America, because Babylon is the place of great confusion. You know, as the brother had brought out, you know, and you know, this is the city of great confusion, man. This is the city where transgender reading children books to children at school, where a man can change his sex and become a woman and marry another man. You can marry a dog here, man, or tree. You know, it's just utter chaos and confusion. And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. And also the destroying wind is going into the nukes that are going to touch down upon this place, man. And those nukes are going to have the spirit of the Heavenly Father in them, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and they're going to make the whole land desolate. All right. And I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted up himself in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. All right, now Esau is the one that bended. He's the one that's dropped Fat Man and Little Man, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, that made fire to come down from heaven. But now these other weaker nations, they're saying I'm strong. They have nuclear capability as well. Now they can bend the bow. It says, thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. And that's what's going to be out here. Like when you go to Jeremiah, the 16th chapter, it says, the body shall be in the street as dung upon the earth. Verse 5, for Israel had not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of Yahweh Shem Yahushai of hosts, though that land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Because the Most High, he ain't cast away his people, he ain't forsake his people. All right, that's the reason why Yahweh came, to save his people from their sins. Verse 6, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Now, it doesn't mean take a trip to Egypt, all right, and follow bubble eyes. But you do have to come out of the philosophies, the ideologies that America pushes on you. Because America put a spirit on you to wear dress like Santa Claus and celebrate New Year's and watch the ball drop. But you have to come out of that. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul, be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of Yahweh Shem Yahushua's vengeance. He will render unto her recompense, and that's what we're witnessing. He just had that blood moon, super blood wolf moon, all right, and now things are popping off. The scriptures said that was a sign before the notable day of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So there's a reason why we're in a shutdown, because the Most High, he's breaking this place down. Like it says in Isaiah, the city of confusion shall be broken down.
I'll get that.
It says, for he will render unto her a recompense. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. In America, it's that golden cup that goes around passing this democracy, homosexuality, lies, religion, suit and tie, McDonald's. There's a reason why there's a McDonald's in the Middle East, because this man goes around the world because he's never satisfied. Going back to Habakkuk.
Right.
Do you want to bring that up, brother? Isaiah?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion. In fact, let me go up, see if there's no, I'll start at 10. Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion, which we know today is being Babylon the Great, all right, or the daughter of the Chaldeans, is broken down. Okay, and that's in the process. This place is in the process of being broken down, man. And as with everything else, it usually almost always starts with the economy. Okay, with the economy, man. You know, if America doesn't have the resources or the functionality to continue being America, then guess what? It's broken down. It's really that simple. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets because people are going to be looking for answers when this goes down, man. But the answers were there on the corners, all the street corners, all the whole time, man. You know, the answers we're giving the answers right now, man. You know, brothers are posting videos all day, you know, all day, every day on YouTube, giving you the answers. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And we're in that time when that time of year when there's a lot of mirth in the land traditionally. Okay? NFL playoffs, all kinds of sports going on.
Just to back you up, brother. Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day. You know,
and that mirth is being taken out, man. Christmas did not have anywhere near the impact that it used to have, man. You don't see anywhere near as many people with their decorations out, and that so-called Christmas spirit. All right, you got the Super Bowl in what, a week, 2 weeks, and nobody's really even talking about it.
Right?
They're all talking. Normally, people who, and I've seen this. Too, man, people who never talk about the news that are always talking about the Super Bowl, NFL playoffs, blah 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 blah, are now reversing that role and talking only about this government shutdown, man, because it's getting very serious. Over here in the Falls, we're border town with Canada. A lot of these border patrol workers and customs agents are going to different restaurants around the city, and they got to get free meals, man. Businesses are offering free meals to government employees, man, because it's that fucking bad. All right. Well, the scriptures say the love of many shall wax cold, so that's not going to take place very much longer, man. And when people are hungry en masse, when these programs start getting shut down, you're really going to see the love of many wax cold, man. All right. All the lamentations, mourning, and woe, that's going to be hitting the streets in real time, man. Real time reality. And that's something that we have to prepare ourselves for, because the only thing that's going to get us through that is YAHAWAH BaHashem YAHAWASHI.
Right.
The only thing that's going to, he's going to have to give us our instructions step by step to make sure that we're delivered, man. He's going to have them angels are going to be working, are going to be really working during that time, man, to protect the elect, man. The Most High is going to make sure that everybody knows who his prophets are in that day. Because everybody's going to be like, why is no evil befalling them? But it's befalling everybody else. Okay, the minds of these people are really about to be fucking shooken up, man. And it's about damn time, man. All praises to YAHAWAH BaHashem YAHAWASHI.
Yeah.
Got something?
Now I continue in Isaiah.
Can you hear us, brother?
Yeah.
Revelation 18:23, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And that's referring to America. You know, America was the place to go to. You know, the streets that were called paved with gold. You know, everything here was had so-called life. You know, but there's no more. You know,
You're picking up again, Akim. Slack you, man.
Yeah.
I'll see if I could do something about it on my end. No. It doesn't say you're in HD mode anymore. No, it should have fixed itself. I guess you just got to read it again, man.
It's Revelation 18 and verse 23, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And that's talking about the mirth of America leaving. You know. And it says, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all the feet. You know, and these people are all marriage, you know, and having parties and bullshitting around. You know, these people are lacking date. All right, man, that's all gone. Nobody's getting married like that anymore. You know, that's that merchant where the great men of the earth are the source of the seed. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth. Now her talking about man, you know, the one that wears out the Israelites and still doing this to this day, you know.
You brothers still might have to adjust that, man. I don't know how you got it band with that, man. I don't know how to do it on mobile.
Are we
might have to screw around with that a little bit.
Yeah, it keeps breaking up. Like we can hear you, but then it fades in and out at some point. We can hear when you read the scriptures, but it seems like every time you talk, it's kind of breaking up.
Saying, man.
Prince of power there.
God.
Prince of power there, man.
Hey, I got a quick one. This is Isaiah 19 and 14. The Lord has put a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. And that's right now, all the vanity that Esau had glorified and have people bewitched, thinking this is a manner of life. Now they're seeing all that crumbling. All these public servants, all these people that have just wanted to serve the beast, live by the image. They're seeing that the image isn't beneficial, because these people don't realize at the end of the day, this image ultimately has a mark. So you only just been set up, you know what I mean, to be a gear in this factory line. So all these people, they're going to have to receive the judgment for receiving the benefits of this place. You know, that thick clay. All these people are bewitched to thinking that a FRN is success. Now it's no longer good and bad, but legal and illegal. You know, we're coming to some times of mass judgment, because if you look at the world in a whole, no one's trying to change anything. No one's trying to change the matrix. They're just trying to find a better position in it. You know, we are praying for a new world order, but the new world order that will commence is going to be a righteous one, because right now it's being wicked. You know, so there's only a matter of time for you to be able to be wicked. You know, at this carnival, like Pinocchio when he went to that island. You know, he was able to smoke and drink and be a badass for so long until he turned into a jackass, man. And that's what you people are gonna feel like, straight jackass. The biggest I told you so is coming, man. That was it.
That's right, man. Them times are definitely coming, man. We could see it, we could feel it. All right, this is on the comment board. From the kingdom is within, Jeremiah 51:9. We would have healed Babylon. He is not healed. So Babylon is not going to be healed, man. And when you read this verse and you look at the government shutdown, it's not. Hey, this verse is pretty much saying that this government shutdown could be here to stay. You know, it might get resolved. We don't know. But even if it does get resolved, man, it did its damn job.
That's right.
It flipped a lot of things upside down in this place. It changed the thoughts of a lot of people, man. People don't have that, America is invincible pride that they used to have.
All right.
Now that this government shutdown, they're starting to see that this place really is very vulnerable. But she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. And that's talking about those nuclear missiles, man. It's going to take that great judgment to give this place what it deserves. Okay?
That's right.
Just do some more adjustments here. All right.
Is it still cutting out?
No, it seems to be fine now. Maybe it was just the internet, man. My internet's been acting up all week too. Maybe the maybe the CIA is employees are furloughed. You know,
Right.
maybe the gatekeepers of the internet are furloughed right now. Maybe.
Just, I got one.
Yeah. Go ahead, and then I'll get Habakkuk.
This is the book of Isaiah 24 and verse 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. The transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it. It shall fall and not rise again. All right, talking about that America has come to head. You know, that judgment talking about that fire and brimstone by way of the thermonuclear missiles, man. You know, Yahawah Shai's indignation is armory. All right, and it says it's going to fall like a drunk. I mean, meaning it's gonna get popped, man. You know, by millions of missiles. It's gonna shake. You know, it's gonna shake, and it's gonna be a lot of people burning that like a fire, man. And it says it shall fall and not rise again, because after America gets nuked, that will be all that will be no more. You know, for him having being a power seat. You know, because it says in Job, he has bound things not past. You know.
At the end of his border of wickedness.
Right.
He'll be no longer be able to establish his wickedness throughout the earth. He will no longer have his greedy hand on our property. You know, we might even tax Esau while we enslave him just for standing on our land. You know, that was it.
Yeah, everything he's got, he's stolen, man. You know.
Yeah.
I got a scripture on that. Habakkuk 2 and 3, or actually Habakkuk 2 and 2. Point is in 5. The Lord answered me and said, "Write the vision." Okay, and the vision is these prophecies, these end time prophecies. Make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Now, let me look this word up, appointed.
Hey, be careful. Adam Abbott says we don't know how to use the blue letter.
Hell yeah.
Wide, all right, and it means appointed place, appointed time, meeting. There's gonna be a time when those missiles have a meeting with the soils of this place, man. Appointed time, appointed meeting, appointed place, appointed sign or signal. Ooh, and the Most High is giving the signs every day, man.
That's right.
There's nothing but bad news coming out, or good news to us. All right, and that's another reason why these people are bugging the hell out, man. You know, they're surrounded with all that negative energy all the time. It's not healthy for you. And them demons are bugging these people out, man. But at the end it shall speak. Slakia, I'll go back to Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Okay, because a lot of people think that these prophecies are a lie because they're taking forever to happen. The time, according to you and according to the Most High, is completely different, man.
Yep.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, and you have to have the faith that it will surely come. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Who enlarges his desire is hell. Okay, and he enlarges his desire is hell. Everything he's got, he's gotten by stealing or by violence. Okay, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. All right, and we know that as being what this collectively as the New World Order, man. All right. What is it? E pluribus unum, one out of many.
God.
Habakkuk 2:6. So now all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, "Woe to him!" Woe meaning what? Destruction. To him that increaseth that which is not his, and that's what he does, man. Everything that he's increased is really not his, man. Yeah, he has to create these fiat currency systems. Okay, fiat means so be it. He basically makes all these dollars, these FRNs, or whatever country you're in, you know, whatever country or whatever paper currency you use, or whatever, whether it's a euro, US dollar, Japanese yen, so on and so forth. What he does is he basically says, here's your currency. You have to use this, man.
Yep.
You know, so be it. That's what he's saying. All right.
Yeah.
How long into him that ladeth himself with thick clay? And we know that thick clay is talking about those debts. Okay. Those heavy debts and pledges, that the weight of them is becoming too much to bear, man. All this, now the interest rates are going up, and you have all this debt. It's starting to put the hands around the throat of the economy, man. Credit is becoming harder to obtain, and the cost of business is going up, which in return lowers profits. Okay, which in return makes companies try and become more efficient through what? Through laying off of labor primarily. That's the first thing that they look to cut.
Hey,
Okay?
if I could back you up, brother. If you Google usdebtclock.com, I'll see if I can show it. I can see it. The America is almost, well, you might as well say $22 trillion in debt.
I mean, I would pull it up here, but I did that during a live show once, and it almost crashed the stream. But you know, I'd rather not.
Hey, they're actually in more debt than what it's showing, because Esau has something called liability. So everything that they have that is increasing their debt, there's also liability upon it. So it's even more than what they pay. It's actually double. You know, so they're finished. So any way you look at it, they're completely finished.
Hey, Dewada, just to back you up, the average citizen is born in the world $70,000 in debt, and you got to pay to be born. And then when you die, you got to pay to be buried. You got to pay to die, man.
Yeah.
You know. That's it. That's all I wanted to add.
I got a precept.
Come.
This is Jeremiah 50:23. It says, "How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?" And that's right, because that's what we're living in. Yahawashi, Yahawah, our power is a power of war. You know, this is the God of war. So he's crippling them inside out, and it's all very strategic when you look, because really he gave them the gun, the blessing of the gun to destroy himself, and he gave them money to lock themselves in a room they can't get out. Now Esau has to live by the standard that he lied to get his way into other countries. These other countries have applied the systems that Esau has constructed, and he's not even living by it. So now these nations are reaping benefit of this Ponzi scheme that he really put on them, and now he has to answer for it. He's being brought to counsel. Why everyone wants world peace, but except Esau, you know. So now he's being cut asunder and being made bare. His plans are being unearthed, you know. Just like the villain in every Scooby-Doo episode, he always got away with it. If it wasn't for you kids. And that's talking about the prophets, you know, us doing these lessons, bringing it out, proving why America's in debt, why America's going to go to war. It's all prophesied in the Bible. The so-called white man is the end of the world, man. You have to come to terms with it and grips with it. Guess what? Coco the gorilla knows that. Even she said, "Man, it's stupid. You need to fix the earth. The earth fixed." Esau's time is run, and this is what he's done with it. Now it's time for the proper rulers to have the earth flourish in righteousness. You know, that was the point.
I have a quick one. This is the book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 19. There is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. All that hear the bruit of thee shall clap their hands over thee. For upon whom had not thou wickedness passed continually? When you look up this word bruise, the word there says crashing. You know, America is $22 trillion in debt. It's only a matter of time before the economy crashes. Right? The dollar can't buy you nothing, man. The dollar is basically toilet paper, man. Now I remember growing up, they made to get like 4 bags of chips for $1. You know, nowadays you pay $1 for one little ass bag of chips, which shows you that the dollar is devaluing. It's not worth anything. It's not backed by gold. You know, Nixon removed the gold from it. It's not backed by silver. It has no substance. It's just what it is, a Federal Reserve note, an IOU.
And that bag of chips back in the day had somewhat real chips in it. Now it's just a bunch of additives and preservatives, man.
Yep.
You know?
And air.
Yeah, air. They fill that bag up with air, so you think you're getting more chips, and then you open that shit, and then it's only halfway full, man.
When you go into that word bruise and Nahum 3 and 19, the word there is shabar, which means crashing, destruction, you know, and that's what's happening. America's economy is just down the drain. It says, there's no healing of thy bruise, thy wound is grievous. All that hear the bruit of thee shall clap their hands over thee, for upon whom had not thy wickedness passed continually, which links up with Sirach 25 and 7. It said, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that had joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Because the elect are going to rejoice at the fall of this man. Because Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. You know, which goes back to the topic, the first scripture that the brother brought out in his lesson. You see, so we're going to rejoice when Esau, our enemy, falls, because that's the beginning of our kingdom. All right, it's like you got a football team that's a wild card. You need this team to lose so that your team can make it. We need Esau to go down so we can get our kingdom. You know, but the people are going to lament for this place because they ain't gonna be able to make no more money off it. All right, pursuant to Revelation 18. But the elect are going to rejoice at this place, man, at the downfall, and we see it happening right before our eyes. You know, going back to Habakkuk, it's set for an appointed time, by the end it shall speak and not lie. You know,
Right. I got a quick one. Zephaniah 1 and 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all that dwell in the land. So everyone that's lived off the vanity and the lifestyle, and that's another thing. That's why they got all these money right now. That's why you got copy bread niggas with stacks of money walking around. You know, they're giving all these jakes the money because they're getting ready to collapse it. That's why there was rumors of Harriet Tubman getting put on the bill, because they're like, hey, we're getting ready to shut the business down anyways. Let the niggas be employed in money. You know, that's why you saw these so-called minority women in the House of Congress, because shit's about to hit the fan. So they let you, so-called steer the car for you, man. You just had the clock move 2 inches, the doomsday clock move 2 inches or 2 minutes closer to doomsday. All right, all these things are coming, and America has bred you, raised you, taught you to live by money, man. It don't matter what you've done to get it, but as long as you got it, you see. So you people in that mindset, that's why you're gonna get the chip, and really the chip is what we're waiting on. Because soon as the chip is made mandatory, hey man, things are gonna be popping off like that. Because people are dependent on money. People are dependent on food and money. That's all they want right now. So Esau's got you in the palm of his hands. So it's perfect with the government shutdown. You know, he's got the nigga woman desiring food stamps and appreciating them more. So right now, Esau is in a power to have people shall do whatever he wants. All right. In Oklahoma, all federal agents that come to this state can get this, or he could say, oh, you go to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? They can do whatever they want to, and that's what they're showing. Just like how they had WhatsApp just went down. They're doing trial, man. Esau's getting ready to make his move. We're over here saying, do it. You know, let's go Trump. You know.
I got him real quick, Akim. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. And what's one of the plagues? Civil unrest. Because of this government shutdown, people are gonna lose the patience and even more. You know, that's gonna cause people. That's gonna cause uproars amongst the people. You know, civil unrest, and cause people to to start looting, to start rioting. You know. And it says, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. All right, man. And these last times that we're coming, we're already in, and it's gonna get even deeper. Being fed on, everywhere, man, amongst the earth, man. You're gonna have babies being put to death. You're gonna have both being put to death. You're gonna have people troops, in America, being spring done. It's gonna be very, very, very harsh times, man. That was it, bro.
I got something on the comment board. GMS, Yabataza, Yakazakwala, Zephaniah 1 at 11. How will ye inhabitants of Maktesh? And the Maktesh would be equivalent to a modern day Wall Street or a major stock exchange, okay? Where all the merchant people are cut down. And how are they cut down? Okay, they're going to be cut down because they're all those stocks that they hold are going to be worthless, man. Just think if the Dow goes down gets cut in half value. All these people that are holding stocks, they pretty much all of them bought in when it was in the 20,000s or the 18,000s, man. So that means that if the value gets to something like 12,000, that means you lost everything.
If I can ask, Lucky, brother, I believe just past this year, Christmas, you had the stock market go down by 7 points. He said Christmas in history. As far as those go, production, consumption, it was horrible, man.
Because the holidays, Christmas is their main money, right? Yep. Their main influx of money throughout the year. That's what they get. Like 95% of the money at Christmas. Like even a company that's getting ready to go bankrupt, they'll try to stay open for one Christmas because that'll be the whole of you know.
Yeah, you got some companies out there that don't really make very much money throughout the year, but man, as soon as that so-called holiday rush hits, that's where they make almost all their profits, man.
Right.
And there's a lot of businesses that are like that, where majority of their sales or their performances come during that so-called holiday period, man. I'll continue. Well, hey, getting into the stock market, man, it's kind of leveled off a little bit, but that's what's going to happen because this bubble has been popped, right? And it's slowly going to level off throughout the year, man. It's not going to go back up to 26,000 unless they do some kind of stimulus, But yeah, it's just going to keep going down and down and down and down. It may not crash straight down, but the overall trend is going to be down because the bubble has been popped, man. For all the merchant people are cut down, and all they that bear silver are cut off. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lees. Okay, that's why you got to take this truth seriously, man. If you're settled on your lees, or AKA being lukewarm, you're gonna be punished, man. That say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Okay, and that's the mindset of our people predominantly, man. You know, they act like things are just gonna continue on. It's the same, man. You know? This is Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahawashi. Worship Yahweh. For the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy. Okay, the spirit of prophecy. That scripture's self-explanatory, man. If you ain't got the spirit of prophecy, then you're not going to be able to see these things coming or prophesy about it, man. Okay, you guys, you family values Israelites, man. You don't have the spirit of prophecy. IUIC doesn't have the spirit of prophecy. Okay, they want to. Nate's telling you, oh, get married. You get married and grow old with the love of your life here on the shores of Babylon. I mean, what kind of nonsense is that, man? Where there's smoke, there's fire, and right now there's smoke, man.
That's right. I had a quick one.
Yeah, Khan, go ahead.
This is Sirach 39 and 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients and be occupied in prophecies. And that's what we're doing. You know, we're occupied in prophecy. You know, like Apostle Hart, you know, he had said Shabbat or two ago about how there should be, you know, a certain amount of videos up. What else could we be doing? You know, and there is a lot going on. There is a lot of prophecies. There's a lot of articles about the art by Egypt that came out years ago that we can bring back out again, further proving this is we talked about. There's so much going on that it can be talked about, you know, and that's what you should want to be doing. Be occupied in this thing. Yeah, read it, you know, and now's the time to be counting your blessings, counting the blessings of how much you have got. And this gift, and that's a best spirit to be in, is a spirit of prophecy, and that'll be being a part of the body, you know.
That's right. Got something real quick. This is Isaiah 19 and 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come unto Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And we're seeing a lot of division right now in America, man. You know, we're starting to see a lot of division right now, man. You know, especially with once this shutdown fully materializes and benefits start getting cut, that's going to be the Egyptians against the Egyptians, man. When resources become scarce, you know,
God, you
shall fight everyone against his brother. And what's the main thing that they're going to be fighting over? Resources, man, because they're going to be scarce and they're not going to be moving anywhere, man. And everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay, and that's going to be happening, man. You know. That's why Esau goes so hard with this Democrat and Republican thing, man. You literally got people out there that you know, gun-toting rednecks that'll shoot somebody because that want to shoot somebody because of who they fucking voted for, man. You know, that goes to show you how stupid these Americans are, man.
Yep. I got a quick one. Matthew 12 divided. This is Matthew 12 and 26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And I was just reading how Trump canceled Pelosi, you know, a couple other Democrats, their Afghanistan, Africa. They were going somewhere out of Babylon. He canceled it, man. He said, "Hey, with this shutdown, you need to be here." So he canceled their trip. So you got people. You just had the House of Senate stop the bill to bring the
government shutdown
to stop it from the Democrat and Republican. So you got the House and Senate denying bills from the Democrat and Republican. Because see, Esau for so many years he's used one or the other. Now he doesn't need to use either. Now he's got people right where he wants them, right? Because he had a mindset to talk about the infiltration of what the Illuminati, the government organization. The American government is infiltrated. Okay, Satanists, all right, they're high level witchcraft, and Esau's getting ready to want to do a massive sacrifice. That's what you got started. It's against the Patriot prayers versus LGBT. Now you got banning transgenders in the military.
Yep.
So you got the Me Too movement coming against the pussy grabber, if you will, man. All right, so it's beautiful, and we're just sitting back watching it, man. You got the brother mentioned the love of many shall wax cold. The Most High open up the spirit of judgment in these Edomite households for committing mass murder suicides on one another, man. So the spirit of judgment is befalling Esau. This is what you see going on in your day to day. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful time to be alive, man. That's my point.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 19. A man shall have pity upon the sword is full of goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. You're gonna have soon come. You're gonna have actually robbing their neighbors, the lack of bread that they may possess. Try to what's that saying? Times called.
Y'all are breaking up really bad, man. Slack it.
Read one more time. Can you hear me now? Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Is it?
I just don't think Satan likes you, man.
Is it only breaking out when the brother's speaking?
Yeah.
You have to speak up. He's got to speak up. Just speak up.
All right, I'm gonna say a little bit.
Yeah.
2nd Ezra 15 and verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Right, man. It says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. It's a movie. It's called Blackout. It was made in 2013 and it's based in London. In London, you had civil unrest. You got crazy shit going on. You had people getting robbed for the generated shit, man. It was all out chaos. And it says, "Shall destroy the houses with the sword." And these fucking wicked ass Jake got fucking all kinds of guns, man. All kinds of cause a blessing.
HOI too.
Yep.
HOI. They like they said they're gonna tap into Esau's blessing.
Yeah,
you have Jakes out here with fringes and AKs, man.
Yep.
But damn Mitris on with a hole in her head and then a hole in her head.
Yep. And it says, for the goods, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. Right? I mean, just like that movie versus Esau, bro.
Oh, the trigger effect.
Trigger effect. You had an Edomite. He came in and then he tried to rob the Esau.
He worked for him.
Oh, God.
He actually worked for him, and then the power went back to rob.
Yep. Esau body did that, man. But that's only a minute level TV that Esau show you scenario. But how much more what actually happens in the shores of America, man?
Right.
Because America's America's the place of
rest,
relaxation, right, rest in heaven, man. And then people like once you on these people, they're gonna panic, man. They're not gonna last one day. No.
Well, to add just real quick in that movie Trigger Effect, this proud Edomite, when they shot the little devil in the street, he asked the cop, he was like, "Is it bad out there?" And the cop looked at him and said, "Out where?" Basically, like, you're in it.
All right.
You're in it now. You can't no longer have that. Now you will be in trouble as other men. You're gonna go through problems that that you report on the news in the ghettos and the hoods. The suburbs is going to turn to the ghettos. How you think Little Rock, Arkansas happened? You know, they migrate to the suburbs, man. They're going to get tired of ramen noodles and they want that imitation crab meat Esau's got, man.
Yep.
You know?
Like in 2 Ezra 15 and verse 19, and great tribulation, right? Because you don't have people are panicking, saying, "Man, they like, man, I ain't trying to die today, man. I want to survive, man. You know, they're gonna be in that purge spirit, man. You know, it's gonna be get anything at all costs. You know."
I got a quick one.
Can I bring this out real quick? Just to pretty much land back off of what the brother just brought out. This is also in 2 Ezra 15 and 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Their hurtful works are fulfilled. Okay, and that is why this is going to happen, man. That is why this is going to happen, man. Because the Most High is going to unleash these plagues because you people are all messed up, man. You have absolutely no sense of morality, man. Especially these high-level Edomites. These high-level Edomites, beginning with you so-called Jews, man. You know, having your pedophile sex rings, your blood sacrifices, you know, your wicked satanic holidays, man. Just the agenda that you push in general is nothing but wickedness, man. That's why it says that wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the earth, man.
Damn. No boundaries with Esau, man.
Yep.
I got something.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Zephaniah 1 and 17. And I will bring distress upon men that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Heavenly Father, Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. And that's the times that we're coming into, you know, because like the brother brought out earlier, as it says in Matthew, the love of many shall wax cold. And when you go into that word cold, the word there is cycle. So these people are going to be in a psychotic mind state. These people, bird box, man, that's going to come to life. A lot more people are going to start offering themselves because they don't have the bare necessities to survive. And they're going to have to go and rob and pillage like Esau did to get them. And that's going to cause the Egyptians to be against the Egyptians. It's going to be like the show Walking Dead out here. You know, with Negan, there you had men invading one another. Women were being raped. Children, people were being put to death. People being eaten. Cannibalism is going to be able to come back. All right, because people, they're going to be crying for wine, looking for answers. They ain't going to find them. All right, all they're going to find is like it says in Amos, as of a man did flee from a lion and a bare metal. All they're going to find is judgment.
Hey, we've been giving you all the answers, man. There ain't going once that time comes, man. When the gates of mercy are shut, you should have took heed while you had the chance, man.
Yep.
You know, but only the elect is gonna take heed. That's what's written. Okay, you can't make yourself accept this truth. Either the Most High opens you up to it, or not, or you're blinded. For the election hath attained it, and the rest were blinded.
That's right.
It's real simple, man. This is Revelation 9 and 6. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die. That's how bad. When you read Daniel 12, and it talks about how there's going to be a time, you know, which has never been. You know, it takes a lot to make somebody want to die, man. Especially in mass, with the mass numbers of people we're talking about here, man. You know, it's going to get so bad that a lot of people are going to want to desire to die, man. They're going to seek death. They're going to be looking for ways to die. You know, but the scriptures say, and death shall flee from them. Okay? The Most High is going to make it to where there ain't going to be no way for you to off yourself, man. Because at the end of the day, he's got to determine how you get offed. When you survive with for up to the nuclear missiles, or die in the famine, or what?
I got one real quick. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 17, and it says, "Woe is me, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?" This is the prophet Ezra speaking, man. You know how much man was saying, you know, it was me, like, you know, who's gonna deliver me? You know, like, you know, people that have no hope, you know, they're through, man. You know, and we have the strong tower, you know, to run into. You know, the faith, you know, in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, that He's gonna protect, you know, protect us, man, in these last days. You know, so how much more, you know, when a man says, you know, that the man, not only a man, the Israelite man, they'll serve around Yahweh Shema Shai saying this, man. You know, because the times they become, they're gonna, you know, that approaching is gonna be very, very shaky, man. You know, because first, we're still in this flesh. You know, we're gonna have, you know, Satan on us, you know, have, you know, that demon, all right. But how about Shema Shai? So he said he gave a spirit of fear, right? You know, and it says, verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I what shall I do when these evils shall come? And answer to that, call upon the name of God. Everything's popping up and going rampant, man. Don't think to do is call upon the name of the Lord, man. All right, the true names of Yahawah, Yahawashi. All right, and that's why it says in Jeremiah, do not pray for people, because Jake's still gonna be, you know, calling upon the name of Christ, man. You know, and other false gods. You know, that was all that I had.
I got a quick one. This is Jeremiah 25 and 32. It says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth, and the plain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground." So there's great distress that's coming upon this place, where people are going to be to the point where they're going to see so much death that they would just rather die, and they're not going to be able to. You know, they're going to have to go through it. Man, you know,
We're going to be seeing some pretty miraculous things going on, man. You know, miraculous things go on, man. Both in a terrible sense and a non-terrible sense, man. You know, this is Psalm 47 and 2. The Lord Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. All right, and another word for terrible is what? When somebody brings terribleness, that means that they're what? They're bringing terrorism. Okay, let me look up the definition of terrible real quick. Terrible, an adjective. Extremely or distressingly bad or serious. Extremely bad. Causing or likely to cause terror, sinister. Synonyms: dreadful, awful, appalling, horrific, horrifying, horrible, horrendous. We're gonna be atrocious. We're gonna be seeing lots of atrocious things going on, man. With our own eyes, man. You know, you want to talk about different ways that people get put to death. Well, I mean, we haven't seen everything yet. You know, abominable, abhorrent, frightful, fearful. Okay, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, because we understand the terrible things that He can do, man. If you go to what's that site? Was it Live Leak or Gore or whatever it is?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like
you go to those sites, man. You see some people get put to death in some pretty unbelievable, amazing ways, man.
Yep.
And that's the next synonym. Shocking. Okay.
Even that website, warstar.com, you know, you see some sick shit in there too. You got some, Marar? I got some real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
Second Esdras 15 and verse 14. Woe to them, it's like he says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. And that's talking about people that's not part of this ministry, that's not part of of the elect. It says woe, and that word woe, it means what? It means destruction, man. So Yahweh Shema Shai is going to bring great wrath upon these people that sleep, the ones that's out here, in a very calm spirit, that's not thinking about tomorrow. It's like the ones that not thinking about the Most High. As a God, watch over them. Just woe to them. And it says, sword and the destruction throughout the nine. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. And so the race, between Jacob and Esau. Because Esau, the so-called white race, are the so-called minorities, the so-called blacks, the Latinos, and the Native American Indians, man. They're gonna be a fight. They're gonna be going blow for blow. With the sword. And the sword is, today the modern day sword is done. Occurs between Jacob and Esau very, very soon. How about Shema is gonna allow, allow Jake, to get his hands on Esau, and allow Esau to get his hands on Jake. It's perfect balance. It says they've been fighting since the womb, man. It's gonna be like last battle before the kingdom, man.
The war to end all wars.
Right. Why the war to end all wars, man? That was all that I had.
This is Psalm 68, verse 20. It says, "He that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, belong the issues from death." The Most High, He's very creative, man. And look at the earth. You got movies like Final Destination, shows like 1,000 Ways to Die. So when the shit really hits the fan, all right, it's like the brother's going into, it's gonna be some crazy shit you're gonna see. You might see a corpse that got curb stumped. You might see somebody hanging from a light pole. All right, somebody that got their body threw out the car because they was trying to get away from a mob. Now it's just guts and stuff everywhere, man. All right,
What?
It's gonna be crazy, man.
You even had in that movie Dust Till Dawn, the band, they killed the people in the audience, and then they used their body parts for instruments, man. Used it as a guitar and everything. So you don't know what's. The best thing to do is, man, be on the side on this side. Judgment is coming.
And that's why he said, "Woe was me, woe was me." Who's going to deliver me? That's not part of this the body of Yahweh Shema Shai. They are already finished, man, born in vain.
God.
Anybody got something? I got you.
Hang on 1 second. Okay. I must address this. All right. This guy on the comment board, and hey, if you learn from what's about to be brought out of the Bible and the spirit jumps on you, then repent. If not, then the Most High is going to destroy you, man. It's really that simple. It's either or. You're either going to get destroyed or you're going to receive salvation. Second, this guy wrote, religion was created by man before the Caucasian man came and fucked everything up and made a system. We were in tune with nature and living spiritually. The white man gave us that damn book. Truth mixed with lies. Okay. Well, hey.
I got something for that.
This is Second Esdras. The prophecies say everything, man.
Right.
Okay. Second Esdras 16. Verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. Okay. That bow is talking about what? Those nuclear missile silos. These were visions that the prophets had, okay? So they didn't know exactly what it was. So they interpreted the vision as best as they could. His arrows, which if you look at a missile, it looks like an arrow. So the delivery system is what? The nuclear silo, and the missile is the arrow. That he shooteth are sharp. and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. This is a vision that Ezra had of these arrows being shot to different ends of the world, man. That's proof right there that the Bible is the truth, man. Right. Okay. The white man didn't just make that up and put that vision in there thousands of years ago. Ezra had to fast to receive a lot of these visions, man, for days. Was it 7 days at a time?
God.
Yep.
There you go, man. So you know, if the spirit jumps on you and you said, "Oh shit," then that means that you know what you need to do. You need to repent. If not, then the Most High will get you, man. With those arrows shot from the ends of the earth, man.
I got one real quick, Hakim.
Conquer.
This is the book of St. Jude 2 and the verse 7. It says, they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on their place, and they shall not break your ranks. And that's going to the missiles, because when they're shot off, to America, you're not going to have a malfunction, not going to explode in mid-air. It's going to target is America. Shall one versus another. They're not going to collide together. They're going to go their own way, their own lot. And they shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they should not be wounded. And big stuff right there, man. So these books, once they shot off, you're not gonna be quenched, because the spirit of YAHAWAH Shai is inside those nuclear missiles, man. Nation. Anybody?
This is Isaiah 50.
Slakia. In fact, we'll get this in Peter, 2 Peter 3 and. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. How are the elements going to melt with fervent heat? From those arrows, man.
Right.
They're going to be shot from one end of the earth to the other. Okay? And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up by way of what? Those ICBMs, man. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Because you're left behind when that fire hits, you're left behind, man. You're going to get consumed by it. Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, just like we read in the beginning of the lesson, the first scripture that was brought out. It was funny because we were on the Hangouts. Hangouts on air before we hit the start the live show, and it was funny because we all had that scripture pulled up, all of us, but it said Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. Okay, and that's that new heavens and new earth. Okay, wherefore, beloved, seeing ye look for such things, and that's why we look for these prophecies. We look for this, man. We look for World War III. If the Bible is a bunch of nonsense, it was made by man, all right, and the white man wrote the book. Can you break down Ezekiel 38? The roster for World War III is in the Bible. We already know what nations are going to turn on America. We already know. You're telling me that the white man's going to not follow that, not try and change up that blueprint to save his empire?
Right.
And wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. Because I always say, man, you don't want to be sitting in the back of that SWAT truck on the way to the concentration camp wondering if you could have did more in this ministry. You know? Because that's going to shake your faith.
I got a quick one. This is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth the instrument for his work, and have created the waster to destroy.
So did the white man receive these visions? Did Esau receive these visions? You know, and put them in the book. Come on, man.
Right. Because people don't know, but what they know as the Manhattan Project, well, that's actually scriptural. Because even Nico Tesla gave honor to the Most High when he came up with what you know as electricity. You know, just basically the process to use electricity to have what you know as lights today. So even the fact of when Oppenheimer was able to split the atom, if you will, come up with the atomic bomb, that was all the doing of YAHAWAH Shem El Shai, because you have to have that knowledge upon you to do that. Because even when you look in for what the mechanism for a nuclear missile or a warhead, it's components of elements, and they have to enrich an element known as uranium, and they enrich it to a level where it becomes radioactive, and that process is very meticulous, man. It's not something all mixes and happen. Right. So they clearly, the YAHAWAH Shem El Shai put it on them, because making the point, Nico for years was trying to create non-connecting current electricity. I forget the actual term, but he said one day he was walking in the park and boom, it hit him. And that's just like with the nukes, it was through a process of time, and then finally the spirit allowed them to master it, to capsulize it. And why? Because the waster was created to destroy. These scientists were created to learn this. The Paperclip project, where the German scientists were divvied up between America and Russia, was for a reason. It was for the third woe. That's the only reason for the nukes. They're not a conspiracy theory. They're biblical.
That's right, man. That's right.
I just want to add one thing about Shaw. They showed that, I believe, the movie Captain America, Winter Soldier, or like Iron Man 2. Joining hand in hand the Germans. I got one real quick. This is the book of Psalm 11 and verse 6. He shall rain snares, fire, and brimstone. And to talking about Esau, but also our people, the rest of the nation of that's wicked upon the earth. And it says, and for tempest, this shall be the portion of their cup, right? And the horrible tempest, the tempest is basically out of storm, fervent wind. All right, and those missiles, man. But it's going to rain fire and brimstone, and just like Sodom and Gomorrah, they got fire and brimstone. All right, soon to be America is going to suffer the same fate of being thrown down with fire and brimstone as well.
Hey, he just responded. So what happens when we get into heaven? You don't need food. There is no clubs, no sex. So what the fuck are you going to do for eternity? Pray? Well, this is what we're going to do. All right. Revelation 2:26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. We're going to be running the world, man. That's what we're going to be doing. All those governors and presidents and that, it's going to be us. On a much more royal and righteous scale. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father, and I will give him the morning star. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. All right. So I guess since America has clubs, I guess America is heaven. All right. Even though people get shot at these clubs every fucking weekend, man.
I got one.
All right.
Can I bring this out?
Con, go ahead.
All right, this is off the comment board. This is from the brother Lamad Lazayan, right? And Shalawam, Yahawaah Shem Yahshua Bashem qadash Barak ATHAM to all the Yakim. To 2 Timothy 3:16. It says, all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction, and in righteousness. Right. So all of these scriptures were given by man, by the holy men, the prophets, that were given unto them by Yahawaah Shem Yahshua. Because when you read the book of 2nd Esdras 15, it tells you, all right, write it in the book, for this is faithful and true, roughly paraphrasing. I wanted to go into that word inspiration. All right, the word there in the Greek is the word there in the Greek is
Strong's G 2315. Theanustos.
The word there is theanustos, which means divinely breathed in, given by inspiration of the Most High. And what's that? That wisdom, right? They breathed breath into man, it became a living soul. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7. All right, this is not something a man made up. This was given by the holy men, the prophets, going back to Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Most High will do nothing, but he revealed the secrets unto his servants, the prophets. You know, and he told them to write it into a book. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, and verse. I'll start at 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. For she is the breath of the power of the Most High, the YAHAWAH. All right, and the son's name is yahawashi. All right, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty, and therefore can no defile thing fall into her. All right, that's why 2/3 of our people can't get this truth, because they're filthy stones. You know, for she is the brightness of the everlasting light, and the unspotted mirror of the power of the Most High, and the image of his goodness. And being but one, she can do all things, and remaining in herself, she maketh all things new, and in all ages entering into holy souls, she maketh them friends of the Most High and prophets. So it comes by the inspiration of the Most High, which you can go in that word inspiration, it means divinely breathed in, which goes back to the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that were given to the elect. And Yahawashi loosed the seal so that the elect can get this understanding. All right, and when you go to Revelation 14, it tells you that no man can learn this song but the 144,000.
Right.
Well, hey, he just wrote, I'm not self-righteous. Hang on a second. I'm not self-righteous. I'm not saying that everything I'm saying is right. You can't possibly think God is good when people are starving, being eaten alive, killed all over the world. Well, that's because the wicked are when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. Okay, the wicked are in charge of the earth right now, man. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And the scriptures say, Isaiah 45:7, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So the Most High is the perfect balance. Everything. You know, he's everything.
But not all Jake is set up to even receive that. They can't even fathom it, you know.
That's right. And this is us trying to get this guy to repent, you know, to the Spirit. But if the Spirit ain't working with him, then he's not going to receive it. This is how it works.
I got a quick one. This is Colossians 1:26. Even the mystery which has been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to the saints. And when you go into that word mystery, it goes into initiated few. All right. So only initiated few were set up to get this, to receive it, to understand it. People around us are perplexed, they're puzzled, or the things that we say, they scoff at it because their mind can't comprehend how to answer it. So they do like a little kid, you know, like it's like how a little kid would react. That's why they scoff, because really they don't know what to say to it. They don't know how to handle it. The best thing is to hold down. This is the, you want to get what's hot, man. Because if Esau had the truth, then you then would have received it. But the truth was in the day. The gospel being preached for a reason. So you be quiet and listen to it instead of automatically coming up with your own vain understanding. You know, let me hear it out. You know, you don't buy a rap album and start thinking rappers are going to say. You want to listen to what you got to say. Hear the man. You know, listen to the word before you think about what you put in your mind. The thoughts of mortal men are vain, man. All right, if we need men, we're immortal. See, 2/3 are mortal on this side. That's why you mortal content, right? Because then you shall go by pain.
That's right. The same shall know through death by pain. It's nothing to mess with, man. That's why you got to fear the Most High.
Right.
Okay. You brothers got anything else, or
I got one more.
We'll go around and then we'll wrap it up. Unless y'all want to go marathon, man.
I got one. Second Peter 3 and verse 3. It says, "This first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts. Hey, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were at the beginning of creation." You know, and right now, man. You know, and more, you know, each day you have the elect waking up. You know, as well scoffers, because we're in the last days, man. They look pretty close, man. All right, close, you scoffers are gonna be destroyed by YAHAWAH. You know?
That's right. That's right. You got anything else, Marar or Gabar?
No.
Well, hey. With that, you know, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. All right, and you know, keep watching. That's really what we gotta do. We gotta keep watching, man. You know, every day that we're on this earth, up until we get delivered, Lord willing, we're of that number. You know, we gotta keep watching. You know, because we don't know when the time is. You know, we don't know when Yahawashi is coming back. He doesn't even know when he's coming back. All right. But with that, you know, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. And double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone who taught us this truth. And sincere shalom to elect out there. All right, you know, you brothers keep pushing hard in these last days, man. Just stay focused, man. Stay focused, man, because the distractions are going to get bad. All right, the distractions are going to get bad, man. Satan's going to try and throw you off any way he can. You know, he's not going to attack you through your strengths. He's going to attack you through your weaknesses, and we all got him. But until next time, shalom, man. We hope you brothers were edified and informed.
Shalom.